Taurus.
Mic's on. Yeah, we're on. Welcome to another episode of PC 419 Talking Tech. It's been one of those weeks and my phone just started ringing about not even 3 seconds before we started. I'd like to welcome everyone to the chat, and also we have our co-host here, Matt from Assailant Gaming, as always here on Talking Tech. Hello.
Hello. Sorry, I'm just looking at Aussie's emotes.
He's got pretty cool emotes, doesn't he?
No, he's got chicken. If they're his arms emoted, he's got no muscles, mate. Hit the gym, bro. Hit the gym. Have that chicken.
I don't know why all the folders are coming up. It must be the software that I'm using. It's actually logged pretty much all of the followers for the week so far. So
It's just catching up.
it's just catching up.
Slowly catching up.
God help. If it starts to get annoying and it doesn't stop in the next 5 minutes, I'll actually switch the bot off and go from there.
It's actually yeah, it doesn't seem to be stopping, does it?
No, we'll keep an eye on it. Red Bull sponsors again, yeah. Hashtag Red Bull, PC419.
How's it going, guys? Is it hot where you are? Because it's still stinking hot here. Nothing's changed.
Can you guys hear the aircon? Actually, tell me that. If you can hear the aircon.
Yeah, can you see the aircon? Because we're opting for aircon tonight.
Yeah.
It's perfect in here now. If we turned it off,
It's sort of keeping the studio at a certain agreeable temperature.
you can hear
Surprised Matt hasn't got his fan in front of him like you couldn't see last week. He had a little fan in front of him.
Oh, where is that?
It's on the camera. Where you left it. Still hanging there.
You should go and pinch it.
Pick it up.
No, I'll leave it. Yes, we can hear it. No, it's not bad enough to worry about leaving it going.
You sure?
My PC is way noisier. Well, that's good. Well, not good for you, but it's good for us.
This bot's annoying me.
Yeah,
It's
the
really-
bot's
really-
annoying me too.
Do you know what? Maybe can we just time him out for 10 minutes?
Well, we've had roughly 700 entries into the PC giveaway.
So who hasn't entered yet? Obviously, we've got a Gleam giveaway for the PC 419.
If you can you enter after this so it doesn't pop up?
Yeah, pretty much from that. But regardless of that, we've just got to see now two things. One, most likely all these followers are coming up because of the Gleam giveaway.
Oh, you can.
And secondly, remember guys, you have to enter all options for a valid entry to be a winner of the PC 419 competition. So whatever entrance is there on each one, I know there's a lot of them, you must select every single one to be a valid winning entry. So when we do the giveaway on the 27th of December, and your name comes up and you've not selected one of them,
We'll forgive you if you don't select Aussies. If you don't follow Aussie, that's fine. That's fine. Just Aussie though.
you must select every single one of them to win. And I can tell too. So Gleam actually advises me if you've selected every single one. So I'll be telling you guys for probably next 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks is left now. No, 4 weeks. Still 4 weeks left.
You know what? There's almost exactly a month to Christmas.
Yeah, so I know.
And it's only 2 days after that we'll be doing the PC giveaway.
Yeah.
Make somebody's Christmas.
Make someone's Christmas and New Year's.
Are you gonna put the if a local person wins it, a Melburnian, I'll say, you should totally put the PC in a red sack. I'll build you a little sleigh and we'll ride you there and we'll make it hop down the chimney. What do you reckon?
We'll convert the car into a sleigh. Okay, so what do we got here?
I reckon it's a good idea.
So there's been a few good topics this week. We'll look at a few topics.
There's the first one that we're talking about I didn't know till last night. You told me about it.
So I heard a
rumor.
rumor.
You guys know.
Well, I heard a rumor before we start the topic. I actually heard a rumor that China were actually going to be manufacturing Intel CPUs. Thank you for the follow. Oh, hosted radio. Thank you very much.
Hosted radio, thank you. Weekly
So, at this stage, apparently, all your CPUs come out from Malaysia. Now, because of the shortage of the Kaby of the Copper Lake CPUs, now 8th gen. Sorry, you corrected me. Correct. The 8th gen CPUs, China are actually mass production the 5th gen and the 8th gen for us. 5th gen and 7th gen for us. My concern is quality. Do you think the quality will drop? Or do you think Intel's Q&A process will still be as strict as they are now?
No, I don't think the quality will drop.
Yeah?
No. I don't think they can afford to at this point in time with what's happening with AMD.
It's literally just a carbon copy of the manufacturing plant in Malaysia, in China, with a million more people.
Well,
making
they just said that they're manufacturing them somewhere else.
Mm.
They didn't say they were using different parts.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Well, while we're
maybe
there, I
that's
might just jump into it. So we'll go into that.
We'll open it up and we'll
so
see what these guys think. If you didn't know, you know now. There you go.
So there's going to be I don't know. It's going to be a bit of a, what do you call it? It's like a grey import. If it's not coming from the actual, manufacturing plant that you've been getting for the last 15 years.
What I want to know is why they're doing it.
Shortage.
Like what's the difference between?
It's just a shortage. Malaysia can't keep up.
Is it because they haven't got enough people working on it?
I would say so. And obviously, and don't get me wrong, it is probably cheaper to manufacture in China than it probably would be in Malaysia.
Well, then it would affect. Oh, okay. So you're talking paying wages and stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're paying a Intel technician in Malaysia, this for example, for $20 an hour, right? In China, it might cost Intel $10 an hour, and they can produce probably maybe twice as many. So it's worthwhile for them, as in production wise, manufacturing wise, to actually do that move. But is it for two reasons? One, are they trying to keep the same margin increase their margin but lower the costs? Or is it specifically because of the 8th gen CPU shortage worldwide? Ryzen is actually, or AMD is taking over the CPU market because there's not enough 8th gen CPUs out there to buy. Like yourself, you're waiting for your 8700K.
Oh, I've got it.
You were waiting for it.
Yeah.
Now, in that case, if they said to you, well, look, there's another 5 months to wait, and AMD have a compatible CPU that's actually on par, and you weren't, Intel AMD bothered, you just go and buy AMD.
Well, that's the thing.
I'm not going to wait 6 months.
For every day that it's delayed, the opposition has a chance.
Exactly.
Has a chance. So.
What do you guys think?
Hi, Athena. How you going? Did I see Athena? Yes,
hello,
I did.
everyone.
Hello. How you doing? Hello. We got a comfy 25 people in the chat at the moment. Welcome all.
So,
we didn't really say
Rookie,
hello
you guys, it's something stupid like 5 or 10% of all CPUs being manufactured by Intel currently are 8th gen. Well, that should increase. I think it's time now to at least bring it up.
Hey, Nugget. Hello.
A lot more than that. So
I think it's a case of what you said before. I think it's more quality staying the same, but paying a lower wage but employing more people to offset to complete manufacturing and get them out the door.
But is Intel playing that game where keeping the same price? Obviously, they won't lower the cost.
Oh, that I don't know.
So
nothing's been said.
If it's say example, if it's costing Intel, maybe $50 a CPU less to manufacture in China, we're not going to get that benefit.
No, not at all.
This is going to stay there.
Not at all.
If you're going to buy,
more money in their pocket.
If you're going to buy Intel, you're going to buy Intel all the way, whatever the cost is, regardless of it.
Yep.
And I still say till today, AMD, as far forward as they've gone.
Charlie, thanks for the host, Charlie. Mate. Thank you.
As far forward they've gone so far, with their manufacturing process and with their architecture of the CPU.
Yep.
AMD is still going to have that thing over their head of hot CPUs, regardless of it. Maybe the newer generation of today would never ever know about it, regardless.
Keeping in mind as well, the 8th gen isn't that cool neither.
It's not, but you know what? People will still buy Intel though, regardless of the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, completely.
And that's what's put it off. If AMD didn't have that issue, like I probably when we were buying it at the time, we wouldn't be even talking about this. It would just be like, well, Intel AMD is exactly the same thing, But there's that older generation that would never go back to AMD for that specific reason, regardless if AMD fixed the issue or the new architectures are better and so forth, and it's comparable with Intel, thank God. But the older generation, and which is a majority now, right, wouldn't buy an AMD CPU for that specific reason, you know. So
tomato, man.
Yeah.
People will buy what they see.
Red Bull 419. Good old Joshy.
It's actually
hashtag it. Actually, if you go on PC419's Facebook group or PC419's gaming page, hashtag PC419 Red Bull.
just random.
Just random.
Just randomly do it.
See if it actually creates any noise.
We want to get Red
We
Bull.
I actually like Red Bulls. So I'm just drinking it for the sake of drinking it.
We want to get Red Bull's attention.
Yeah.
So
See if they actually come to our attention.
We'll see.
And you know what? And I'll let you guys know.
hey,
if it
Slick,
does
how you
happen.
going, buddy?
How you going, Slick?
How you doing, mate?
No, it's
So following the release of a product change notification, Intel has revealed that it has retrofied an assembly line for Coffee Lake 8th Gen. Until now, it has been producing 8th Gen they've been producing 8th Gen CPUs in Malaysia, but will soon be shipping 8th Gen i5 and i7 processors from Chengdu, China.
so i5 and i7. So
there you
that's
go.
the main concentration.
I wonder where i3 and are they going to bring out a Pentium line for 8th Gen or not?
No, it's the.
This is just i3, i5,
Yeah.
and i7. There you
Oh
go.
no.
Because we haven't heard anything yet from Intel in regards to that. There will be.
There is.
There will be, because
when I was at
AMD are
I was
about
at
to
the
drop.
I was at the ASUS event, and there was talk about
Was there?
a new CPU. But I can't remember
AMD
what it
are
was.
about to drop their lower end Ryzen processors.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works. Even though the i7 8700K could be the best gaming CPU right now, depending on which games you are playing, actually getting a hold of one has been quite difficult, as we've seen over the past month or two.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
This is an ample time for AMD to make a move, with lowering Ryzen costs to take the lead while Intel supply levels are at a minimum. There you go.
And this is what we're talking about. So regardless of the situation.
And funnily enough, ta-da, AMD have lowered their prices this week.
Yes, they have. As you can see here.
Yeah, so
Obviously, these are US prices. We can see.
they are most certainly US prices, but
Yeah.
it's scaled so that the lower you go, so like the Ryzen 3, for instance, is only $10 off.
Yeah.
$10 off on the 5, but as you go to the Threadripper, look at the 9050X.
Mm.
It was
That's
$999, now $800.
Looking at it's
That's
a really
a
big
mass
difference.
drop.
A really big difference.
That's a massive drop. It's a massive drop. So
It
maybe they're planning on converting a large amount
Well,
of people over.
AMD can say, well, if we drop our CPUs by 5%, if we can grab even 10% or 5% of the market, or say 2% of the market, that's 2% we didn't have. Simple as
That's
that.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Anything is better than nothing.
Exactly.
And now is the time to attack, because Intel can't make up the numbers for processors.
I really want to build a base AMD machine, a high-end AMD machine, and then an ultra AMD machine, and compare it to what we've got now. There's so many comparisons out there. There's a lot of YouTubers out there, reviewers, influencers currently have done that. But for my personal thing, for what I do on a daily basis, and the gaming I do and so forth, I want my own personal take on it, regardless of not center benching or obviously you can do all that.
So you're talking from a day-to-day
Data-
productivity use.
Exactly, productivity use. Yeah, like at my work, what I do in my office, is any difference? From the Intel, is it hotter? Does it run more? Is it performance better running? I have literally, and I get bagged about it a lot. Maybe 9 to 15 Chrome tabs open at one time. Can the AMD CPU handle it?
There's no hiding it.
There's no hiding. Everyone
They all
knows
know
about
you
it.
do.
Yeah. So.
Switch, I wouldn't say much from you, man. How you doing?
So what's that? So that means you guys are buying me a 1600 and right. So we're going to drop the 8 cores. Nah, mate.
It'll probably cost us more in shipping to get it over to you, buddy.
Yeah. They always do the price comparison. I don't care about.
So you can
prices.
see,
That's
guys,
what it's
by the article on the left of the screen, you can see it scales bigger. So the Ryzen 7 1800X is $100 off. That's significant.
Yeah.
An increase in supply of Coffee Lake CPUs could certainly help out the price situation for those interested in shopping for an Intel processor. Intel business partners must be ready to receive retail box processors by December the 15th, so that's when they're expecting to have
Yeah.
their next big shipment in. that carry the Made in China label instead of Malaysia. So that's when they'll have the different made-ins.
Now, would that put you off in any reason?
No, to be honest, I wouldn't have even noticed, and the chat said something. Well, Talking Tech would have noticed because we look for this every week, but
particularly...
If I didn't, I
if you
wouldn't
guys... All right, say for example, you went to a retailer, PLE, and bought a CPU, right?
Yeah.
And you had 2 boxes in your hands. One was from Malaysia, one was from China. Would that affect you in buying a CPU if you said, well, no, they're both the exact same box, exact same thing. One's from China and one's from Malaysia.
Yeah.
Would that, and you guys in the chat, let us know, would that affect you guys in saying, well, no, I want the Malaysian CPU, or no, I don't care, Chinese or Malaysian, it's the same thing for me? Let us know in the chat.
I think we should get 2 of the same process done and try it out.
I don't think there'd be any difference, to be honest.
No, I don't think
It's literally going to have no difference whatsoever. But some people might say that. They might say that, well, you know, there's an effect to it, or some people might say, you know what, I don't care where it comes from. It's still Intel. Intel's Intel, you know?
Yep.
If it's a Malaysian CPU or a Chinese
That's
CPU, it's the
exactly
same
right,
thing.
Charles. Exactly right. And Jaden says definitely not. Yeah, it'd be the same thing. It'd be
Yeah.
the same thing. They wouldn't lower their quality. They're just interested in,
So
making the numbers.
Vincent here says yes, you know, because obviously the next one he wins, he's going to make sure that it's a Malaysian CPU.
Why do you say yes, Vincent? Depends on how old the Chinese fab is. They sometimes have teething troubles, but I doubt it's brand new. What about getting stress system on the same rig? Yeah, well, that's what I suggested, Aussie.
Well, that's what we might do. If when it comes to that stage, I'll get in contact with Intel, and hopefully we'll be able to get a few CPUs off them.
It'd be interesting. But the reason why we're talking about this so much is because these days, like with AMD and Intel and stuff, there's so many people set in their ways. They're so like these days you got so many. You've got AliExpress. You can hop online and buy cheaper versions of the same thing. So it's all about quality nowadays. People tend to stick to something because of its origin and how it's made and its reliability.
Have you heard of Alibaba?
Yeah.
No. What they've done?
No.
They've opened up a retail store.
Oh, have they really?
Yeah. It's like Amazon.
It's like Amazon. So yeah, because Amazon are coming here, aren't they?
Yeah. And apparently it's just gonna explode. So I don't know. That's gonna be very interesting, because Alibaba's obviously you buy directly from the manufacturer, and there's small manufacturers and big manufacturers in there, but a lot of used items as well. And if you can buy as like it's still going to a store, really, it's going to be very interesting.
It goes to show how the economy is changing, because why didn't this happen 10 years ago? It's happening now because people are... Well, back in the day, it was all about quality, not quantity.
That's right.
And today, it's all about quantity.
Yeah, but do you know what it is today too as well? The shipping of today is 100 times faster, even 1,000 times faster than it was 10 years ago. In my line of work, for me to purchase a product that come from, example, Germany, which I bought a lot from Germany because the machines I work on were German, it took 3 weeks to get here. Now, I can DHL stuff, and literally if I order it Monday, I've got it by Wednesday.
From Germany?
From Germany.
Holy.
Well, Portugal. When I got the, what's it called? The products from Prima, was it? No.
Fitzpower?
No. For the covers and stuff. The back plates.
Oh, Cold Zero.
Cold Zero from
Cold Zero.
Portugal.
Yeah.
I ordered it on Sunday and I got it by Thursday. Remember?
That was absolutely crazy. Actually.
So that was just DHL as well.
It was absolutely crazy.
So now these days, for anything it's shipping, it's quick. Like I ordered stuff from China, which I ordered on Thursday, came today. So it's look, the reason why they can do that now is because of that exact reason. So there you go. Well, I'm going to show you guys quickly. Obviously, the PC419 is giving away a massive PC, and obviously
14,000.
40. We have
14.5.
14,566 entries so far. Hope you guys are one of them, which would be great. Obviously, I would love to have one of our viewers win the PC. Someone that's well deserved. Someone that actually needs it. I'm hoping, obviously there's a lot of entries out there, and I do hope, I wish everyone good luck in that sort of sense, but I really hope that someone that actually wins the PC actually needs the PC, which would be fantastic.
14k entries from yours truly, Vincent says.
Yeah. What a surprise.
Vincent.
I wonder how many people have duplicated their accounts.
What will we do without you, buddy?
Are you all prepared, Vince, by the way? to go to Poland. Poland?
Poland, yeah.
When does he go?
Yeah.
When do you go?
You don't go till March.
Oh, till must.
You don't go till March. Jordan goes to Germany.
Berlin, yeah.
Berlin in next month.
Next month, yes.
Next month. Wow. Wow, man. Absolutely crazy.
Also, too, obviously, I'd like to thank, as always, our sponsors for Talking Tech. Obviously, we've got PLE for the chairs in the video, giving away most of the giveaways for this thing as well. So, yeah, there's been a lot of, we've got ASUS, MSI. MSI's been good, actually, lately. Gigabyte's been fantastic. Antec's been awesome.
As you can probably tell by the giveaway.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, Galax as well. Galax, they've been a supporter for PC419 since May, which has been good. Antec, since PC419 started. And then you've got, obviously, Gigabyte, which has been a supporter for PC419 since, well, I think just after PC419 started, which has been fantastic.
You're going right now, Vincent? As in right this second? Or
Yeah.
you're going in the future to an exclusive PlayStation event?
So I got here too, guys, as you can quickly see. MSI have sent me the GT75 VR. It may not look that big on camera, but this thing's huge. And I had the GT73, and I don't know if you can hear it. It's like a mechanical.
It's actually a very nice keyboard.
Yeah.
They're brown, man. They are mechanical
They
brown.
do seem.
We'll have to have a look. They are mechanical brown.
It's no Mephisto. It's not an Aorus, but it is MSI's one of MSI's
Flagship ones.
flagship. It is massive,
They do a good job at build quality.
but cooling. If it was anything like the GT73, not a problem at all. Like I've just started using it. Next week on, I'll be using it for the next 4 weeks as a daily.
So this will be taking a break.
So yeah, Metabox and
Yeah.
Metabox been taking a break for a bit.
Yeah. We'll create a private Gleam for you, buddy. You can just enter that one and win yourself.
Yeah, that's it. One winner. Yeah, so MSI sent me that. MSI have also sent me the X299 SLI Plus. It will be the review coming up hopefully by the end of the week on that one. It'll be a part one. There's 2 parts for that. And we've also got the Galax 1070EX review.
Apparently I
in the
haven't
next
played with
24
the
hours.
table.
Hmm?
Apparently I haven't played with the table.
What table? Oh,
There you go. Is that better?
they're better. The switches are on his side. Do you play at the table?
I never play with the table. I don't know why they think I play with the table. I'm not sure. The next topic that we are talking about, guys, is another interesting one that I once again did not know about until yesterday night when I was looking through all these articles to put on today's show. And that goes a little something like this. Intel will wave goodbye to legacy BIOS by 2020.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah,
So I think it's about time, to be honest. I think it's about 3 years too late, to be honest.
Yeah,
but-
well, for the past 2 or 3 years, we've had UEFI
Mm.
and Legacy. Now we don't need Legacy.
Did we ever need it?
Now we don't. Yeah, we did. It was giving them people. It was Intel and the motherboard manufacturers giving them people the chance to upgrade. The kick in the butt that
Yeah,
they
but
need.
they need it. But it needed to be done a long time ago. Like UEFI's been out for a while now, and I'm pretty sure it's, they should have had this done. Like this should have been the year. You know what? It's stopping now, not in 2020.
2020. Well, they're given ample time. And you know what this means as well? Goodbye x86 chips.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
that's right.
64-bit. You can only run 64-bit on UEFI.
Well, it's good.
So
That's what we need.
basically forcing all that 32-bit x86 stuff out the door. Out the door. Out the door. Scroll down a bit so I can see the chart. Yeah, there we go. Intel is working with motherboard makers to remove legacy BIOS support from the UEFI firmware by 2020, with a new client enterprise platform feature in 2020 that will lose CSM. So that stands for compatibility support module, which is in all of the BIOS. You can turn that off and on for processors that don't support UEFI.
Yep.
The CSM is a component that allows UEFI unaware operating systems. It gives them basically access to boot and work with BIOS that is UEFI compatible. Because obviously, if it was only UEFI compatible, which is going to be in 2020, all of the older hardware wouldn't run. So that's what that little CSM does, the module. The loss of CSM will see the end of 32-bit operating system. There you go. The 32-bit operating systems on newer hardware, as 32-bit Windows and desktop Linux distributions require CSM to run.
Do you remember the old days
No longer.
where people were buying 16 gig of RAM on Windows 7 Home?
Oh, you know how many customers come into...
I'm looking at Shoas's comment, and she's exactly right. Like, you get 8 gig of RAM on a 32-bit system.
I had a guy come in the other day. He bought a system 6 or 7 years ago. He said it's a 4790K, and he had a 980 Ti, and he had 32 gig of RAM, but it was only 32 bit, and he's running it for the whole 6 or 7 years like that.
Never complain.
He came in, he bought it because it was slow. I go,
Well,
and we wonder what was slow.
you know, your 15,
Whole new world.
Your 15 Chrome apps, porn probably probably slowed you down a bit, but yeah.
Whole new world, but like customers like that. I mean, you've got people who are knowledgeable and people who are ignorant. I blame the person who built it for them to start off with, because they should have suggested 64-bit from the start. I don't know why.
If you're going to go high end, do some research.
Yeah, that's right.
That's simple as that.
That's right.
Regardless of, if you got the money, fair enough. But you know what? If you're spending the money, do some research on what you're actually spending. So for one thing, you're not getting ripped off, and two, you can actually utilize what you're paying for. Really, you know, why have a $3,000 system and you're just going to turn it on and play PUBG, for example, with no overclock settings or nothing done. Not dissing PUBG, but
I reckon that's why Intel
specifics.
have no stock, because everyone wants a PUBG machine.
Go buy an i5. You know what? I've actually had a lot of people message me, and believe it or not, this is actually messaging me, all right? Because we're advertising a 1440p machine with an i5, they're saying that this is not a gaming machine. You're idiots. Whoever thinks of that, I'm sorry. I'm actually going to call you an idiot now, because you can game on an i3, an i5, or an i7, or an i9, really. It's just that...
Even so, if people took a second to look at the processor that we are giving away, the 8th Gen 1, it is better than a 7700K i7.
It is.
It outperforms it. It's by like 2 to 5%.
You know what? That 2 to 5% still outperforms it, regardless of it.
But...
it just makes me sick, to be honest. Like I was in it for so long. I was in service for so long for a specific company, and I heard it so many times.
You say a specific company, but you've said it on the show.
I know, but I'm going to call it a specific company. It is literally been... It's ridiculous. Like, the amount of people that come in, I want an i7, I want, back then it was like X99, so... because I want to do this, and this. I'm like, you don't even need an i5 to do what you're doing. Just, go and spend $2,000 and it will do what you need to do. And you don't need to go spend $4.5 or $5.
Well, these days, how we wow people where I work is chuck SSDs in.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you chuck an SSD in, it makes the processor run a lot better, according to some customers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just magically. But they don't realise most systems are bottlenecked by hard drive.
Yeah.
So... It's the best thing ever. Yeah. It is honestly the best.
Once I've actually caught up with everything as well, with more reviews. Thank you for the follow, Sona1.
Thank you.
So once I've caught up with my reviews, I'm actually going to be doing a lot of, because we are tech tips and reviews, I'm actually going to start my tech tips videos. And it's just going to be short based, maybe 2-3 minutes, and just short explaining on what you can and what you can't do in sort of sense. Why would you go this way instead of doing this thing, and actually how to do a few things as well. We're doing a few tutorials as well, and we're going into some products, changing RAM, hard drives, installing operating systems, that sort of thing. We're going to get into as well. So do stay tuned for that too, guys.
Yeah. Just little quick skits.
Yeah.
Skits on little.
I've actually done one, to be honest, and I'll be honest, I do apologise. The video quality was absolutely shocking, where I changed the SSD on my Razer Blade.
I remember.
So I changed the M.2 drive, and I cloned the M.2 off the original Blade to the new drive. Ran it, plugged it in, and it ran fine, no issues. I actually sold the machine, didn't miss it. But yeah, so that's...
Didn't miss it?
I do miss it. I do miss it.
I
do miss it. Yeah.
I thought you said you didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, Lap Rocket, how you going, mate? Welcome
How you going,
to the
mate?
stream.
Welcome.
Yeah, so basically, if it wasn't enough for Microsoft trying to get people to upgrade the operating system to Windows 10, now Intel and motherboard manufacturers are going to try and help push people along even more by physically making Windows XP not work.
Yeah.
Unless you have a 64-bit version, which I rarely saw 64-bit edition of Windows XP. Did you?
Sorry.
64-bit of Windows XP.
Yeah.
I in my whole entire 10 years of working where I work, I've probably seen 3 or 4 machines that are XP 64-bit.
Oh, yes.
Extremely
That's
rare to
exactly
come by.
right, yeah.
Extremely rare to come by. So unless you have 64-bit XP, it ain't gonna happen by 2020 anyway.
Anytime, Athena. Anytime. So yeah. Thanks, Vince. They don't hear it, which is good. I've actually got the aircon running because it's like,
What is
I
it
know,
now?
36 degrees outside.
Let me have a look now, actually. Let's have a look.
Mortal was running 64. I was actually running 64-bit XP. You know,
I didn't. I skipped straight to Vista 64. I
Well-
went from XP 32 to Vista 64.
actually, tell me, the people were in the chat at the moment that went from XP right to Windows 10, for example, right? Did you have any issues with the operating system? I went from XP, Vista, all the way through.
I had
not,
all of them.
Not one issue with any of them.
No, people were complaining about Vista. SP1,
Yeah.
and then when SP2 came out, it fixed all of the issues.
Apparently, yeah.
I remember the biggest issue with Vista. I don't know if you guys remember as well, but when you had you know how Vista came with them cool little gadgets that you could run on the side.
I loved it.
The little toucan puzzle and stuff that you could add on the side and everything, gizmos and gadgets. Apparently, having them on when you turn the computer on made the CPU run 100%.
Okay.
And you turn it off and it fixes it straight away.
Yeah.
That's what SP2 fixed. But I used to love sitting there and just playing with that.
I had my CPU and my
puzzle.
RAM as well. Like that was my main thing. I was like, wow, look at the widget's on there. CPU and RAM. Perfect. I know where I'm sitting at. You know.
And you had that Intel Turbo Boost technology.
Yep.
That had the picture of the chip.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
it'd show you how much it was boosting.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
And now like I install, I still install Vista, believe it or not.
Onto what?
On some machines.
I'd be telling your customers not supported anymore.
You're loving it. Oh, of course I do. But A, they don't want to spend money on a computer that old, and B, they want it fixed. So
Yeah, but tell them to install Windows 10. Windows 10 fixes everything. I'm literally
I
telling
was telling them to switch to Mac, to Apple.
No. Windows 10, you can install Windows 10 on literally probably 95, I'm going to say 100%, so 95% of any machine, right? And Windows 10 will be compatible because it installs its own
You
drops.
can still do it for free as well.
Yes.
Until December. December, it is not for anymore. Not for anymore. They're not telling people that you can do it for free, but you still can do it for free. Shouldn't be saying this.
Yes.
Everything
So
after
yes,
95
Such Criminal had the same thing. CPU RAM widget was awesome. I know it was.
Everything after 95 is too many protocols, so hacking not as easy as it used to be on them apart from the meh. Exactly right. Exactly right. Had a week of Windows 7 after going from XP, went to Windows 10. Made Windows 10 act like perform like Windows 7. There's so many people like Windows 7. Like I get so many customers that are just so set in their ways.
Yeah.
And like you look at Windows 7 now and you think, it's freaking boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Let's see who's paying attention in the chat. I haven't said anything yet.
yeah, exactly right. Older PC processor not supported, so I had to upgrade. There you go. There you go.
Who's looking at the chat so far? So at the moment now, I've just launched the PLE gift voucher. So it is hashtag PC for one on PLE. There you go. They're all picking it up. Good luck, guys.
It looks
Also,
like,
too, we have Destiny 2 as a giveaway for tonight. Thank you to PLE as well. So a $50 gift voucher and a Destiny 2 game. Who doesn't own Destiny 2 yet? Let us know.
latest NVIDIA driver, 50% performance increase.
Yes, it is. I've only played a little bit, to be honest. I haven't played much of it.
50%.
How far have you got on it so far?
Might give away one of these too.
Yeah.
Steam voucher. For those who want a Steam voucher too.
Switch can't run it. Are you sure, buddy? Should not run anything.
Can't run what?
Destiny.
Oh, Destiny. No, you can, because your card got. I can't remember what settings, but it averaged 23 FPS. So now if it's a 50% performance increase with the latest NVIDIA drivers, you should be hitting close to 40.
Yeah.
So it should be very playable now for you.
Also, too, guys, I would like to thank everyone so far. PC419 has hit over 5,000 followers on Facebook.
That's a big feat for us.
So that's a very big.
That's
feat.
a very big feat for us.
So
I sit
I'm
Lee
actually-
sometimes in front of the computer just refreshing Facebook. Oh, it's gone up. Oh, it's gone down. Oh, it's gone up.
Yeah, it's done. So I said, look, after it goes over 100, I'll actually announce it. But I'm actually happy now. So yeah, 5,000 been good, really good.
Can't do it without any of you guys. Thank you for the support and tuning in every week. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Athena. Thanks, Outback.
Thank you,
Thanks,
you all.
Butch. Steve, thank you.
I'm just gonna put our
Lap Rocket, Vincent. Much love, guys. Couldn't do it without you, seriously.
419.
So, how many people have entered? How many people have entered?
You answer. I think they're all entered. But
Let's have a look.
what? Doesn't give you a number, but there's one.
No, it doesn't give you a total number, does it?
No, it doesn't. I think most of them have entered already.
There's actually people who have entered who aren't in the chat.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that's it there. Okay. So let's go to our next topic, mate.
You can't do hashtags, Bob. Why can't you do hashtags, man?
Don't forget, guys, go to PC419 group or gaming page and hashtag PC419 Red Bull. Let's try and get some noise. Or hashtag Red Bull at PC419. Alright.
Thanks, Pingu. Thanks, mate. You're a very loyal viewer as well, so we appreciate it.
Oh, this is going to be very interesting.
Every person counts.
What's
It's going to
that?
be very interesting.
This
Oh,
one.
yeah.
It's a power colour. I have
Who's excited about custom PCBs
I am.
on the RX cards and Vega cards?
This I've actually seen already from, I think Bitwit's done a video on this. I'm pretty sure. And I've got to say, I've actually used to have a power color video card back in the day.
Power Color used to look alright.
I don't think they actually still existed, to be honest.
Now they're just going downhill with how they look, I think.
The Red Devil.
That looks too messy. Looks too busy for me. What do you
They've
think?
always, their cards have always been like that. They've always been like
They
over
made good.
exaggerated card.
I had a 6970, and they made grouse blower style cards.
Yeah.
Grouse blower style
Mm.
cards.
Yep.
So this card is the first card to come out because there's custom cards that have been made,
Mhm.
but all of the cards that have been made have had no difference in
Performance.
base boost.
Yeah.
So this is the first card that has a 13.6% difference base.
So we're looking at, so it's 1,417 megahertz in base, and your boost clock is 1607 megahertz, which is a 3.9% boost.
There you go. So that still falls just under the Liquid edition of the Liquid Frontier edition because that's 1677 megahertz.
That's going to be at least a triple.
Two and a half slot.
The 2.5 slot?
No.
it's
Red Devil
triple.
comes in a triple slot, triple fan, triple
Yeah,
BIOS faction. Three,
I'm
and
looking at
three.
it, it's triple, yeah, it's definitely triple. So we've got Sapphire as well. Sapphire have got their own card as well, which I'll bring up now.
So this will be the fastest custom Vega card so far. Well, at least technically, because the only tested custom Vega cards are both running at reference speeds. Yeah, so this will be the first one to have a overclocked difference out of the box.
So thanks to, obviously we've got videocards.com, obviously we've got here, so we've got the 64-bit Nitro has an 8-pin power connectors, 3 8-pin.
Scroll down. There you go. You can see.
Oh my god.
See them there in all your glory. So you can't go out and buy a cheapy power supply and not have all of these Molex to 8-pin fandangly things coming off to power it. You have to have a decent power supply.
That is absolutely ridiculous. And what's the performance gain in this one? Is there much added?
None.
Is it none? Just
None.
Like, we just want
None.
3 8-pins.
None. Unlike XFX's custom model, this one only has three. This one has 3 8-pin power connectors It does not automatically make it better. In fact, the sample sent to Hardware Battle features reference clocks. Minimal gains in performance are only due to better cooling.
Why,
So there you go.
why would you spend the money in putting an extra power
I
connector
don't
on
know.
there? Like,
Maybe they had solder points on the PCB and they're like, shit, we'll just put one there.
Well, you know what? I reckon they said, you know what, we're going to make 5,000 cards or 6,000 cards. Shit. We've got 3,000 extra 8-pin power connectors. You know what? Let's put 1,000 in. Let's just put them into the boards, make 2,500 or 3,000.
At least do something with them. At least make it worth it.
You're drawing power for no reason. It will be drawing more power. It has to draw more power.
That's weird, isn't it?
You're putting more power into the graphics card.
That's weird.
So why would you go and do that without no performance gains? That's ridiculous.
I don't know.
Honestly.
I honestly don't know.
Sorry,
I don't know.
Sapphire.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
Features triple fan, 295mm and 185mm. I'm assuming the 85 is the middle. Yep.
Yeah.
Cooler with LED lighting. Model occupies 3 slots on the motherboard, so that's the same size as the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But the bracket is for 2 slots. There's no DVI port on that card neither.
Don't be wrong. It's not a bad looking card. It's just ridiculous.
I'd rather that over the
over the Devil. Yeah, Red Devil. It does with the Red Devil. I've got to admit that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just ridiculous.
They've only teased blue, so that we don't know if it's RGB neither with that one.
Fucking ridiculous.
It's 3.
Oh my god. So,
333.
All right.
333.
I'm gonna get out of that. 'Cause that's
So no final specs or launch date were shared in that article or around anywhere. So we don't know when it's coming out neither.
You don't know when it's coming out.
No. That's not helping. AMD's claim of using a high wattage already. Because when they released Vega, you had to have a 1,000 watt minimum
Yeah, that's
CPU
right.
to be able to run it. Then they're going to put a 3 8-pin connectors.
So there'd be a lot of AX 1500s going out and going out for sale. Jumping onto a bit of Ryzen, so we've got ASUS have released the first Strix laptop with a Ryzen CPU. ASUS have added a different kind of Ryzen beast in the ROG Strix group of gaming laptops, the ROG Strix GL702ZC, which obviously was has a desktop AMD Ryzen CPU inside. The ROG Strix is powered by a octo-core AMD Ryzen 7 1700 desktop CPU. It's desktop grade, which is pretty good. With 16 gig of RAM and running at 2400 megahertz. ASUS said that the CPU is able to hit its maximum turbo frequency of 3.7 gigahertz. Now,
For about 2 seconds.
stop it. Stop there. What do you think the cooling capacity is going to be on this laptop? Because as you can see from here, I can see already, one, it is a risen, the R7 does rise up.
Yeah.
Because you can see by the screen here, that little edge there will bring the bottom above that bunch up. So it will help.
We have the laptop guru in the house, guys. Assessing.
No thank you, Tom's Hardware. Much appreciated. Okay, so, but this time doesn't come out with disclaimers. Modern CPUs have complex self-overclocking and throttling routines. These may be more developed on mobile CPUs, but they still exist on desktop parts. Do you think they will have an effect? One, it's going to make a major effect to the actual laptop itself.
Yeah.
So ASUS have a history of innovating laptop cooling solutions, which they do have, but only extensive benchmarking can allow how much the GL702ZC cooling system can pull from a 65 watt CPU.
I don't even think the desktop version holds underload.
Mm-hmm.
The 1700, unless you have really good, like a water cooler or something like
Yeah,
that.
look, it's got to be an undervolted CPU, 110%. Look, it's
Yeah.
it's got to, it will
This would
reach
be
at
interesting.
3.7
This would actually be a laptop that I would like to get
to actually have a see and see what it
and,
actually
and,
can
and
do.
have it and see it.
Look, I've had a few. Oh, sorry, I haven't owned, but I've had a few come through AMD CPUs, and it's shocking. Especially for MSI. Actually, MSI is one of the renowned brands that actually put an AMD CPU into a high-end laptop, and a friend of mine actually bought one. The specs looked awesome, looked great, but it didn't perform at all. Played the first game, which I think it was Star Wars: The Old Republic, and it struggled. I'm talking that's how far back I'm going. So I'm hoping Ryzen actually has got a better outcome, to be honest,
Well, they're moving more toward mobile devices now. So
with
they're
the Intel and AMD collaboration.
So
yeah,
maybe
you might see that.
it'll be good.
So adding the cooling load is a Radeon RX Lock Rocket Gaming.
They've-
Thank you very much for the strip.
They've got
For the hosting, please.
thank you. They've got I don't know if you've noticed, adding to the cooling.
Yeah.
They've got quotation marks.
Yeah, I know.
Adding to the cooling load.
Yeah, so adding to the cooling load is the Radeon RX 584 gig GPU. This is technically also a desktop part, but with the CPU. There is more story here. AMD has followed NVIDIA's footsteps with regards to its latest laptop discrete GPUs. Starting from the Maxwell generation, NVIDIA began offering specially binned. So they're literally binning each GPU that's going in these laptops.
Well, you have to.
Specifically making sure that these laptops are well cooled.
Yep.
And you're doing it again.
I think they just what the compound that they put in between it will be different. It'll be a higher resistance, so it draws quicker.
It would, but then again, they're going to be making sure that these specific GPUs would be top.
One thing I have to say though, you go and put a processor like a 1700 into this laptop. Why put a RX 584 gig in there and not an 8 gig?
I'll be honest. I know you're going to go. I know it's just trying to go full AMD. I would specifically have the RX. The Ryzen CPU with a Max Q NVIDIA GPU, and that would have offset it. You know, what do you think? In that perspective.
Well, AMD don't have anything like that
No,
as of yet.
Well, they'll probably release something now, but
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You mean this time they're not using peanut paste in the processor? Look, I hope not. Because I can see this laptop being quite popular, especially for the price it is, which Lee will tell you in a second.
Okay, so the same deal with technical. We're very so again, extensive benchmarking will let us know on how it actually is going to perform. But the price is actually a really good price for the specs it's actually got in the laptop, starting at a price set at $1,999 Australian.
That's good, isn't it?
It's actually pretty good.
That's a good price point.
So you've got 1080p gaming, which is really good. You can push maybe to 1440p, maybe medium settings, but at least it's 1080p and it can actually. Well, my concern is obviously cool.
Yeah.
A day like this,
Yeah.
is going to be a concern. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Welcome, gents. Off to bed for them early starts. Talk to you guys later. No chat. No worries, Lap Rocket. Cheers, buddy. Have a good night, mate.
Thank you for joining into the stream, mate.
Have a good one. Octa-core in a Strix laptop.
We'll soon find out.
Good on you, Asus. Good on you for taking that on. Is all I can say. Hopefully it goes off, because I would like to see more high-end AMD laptops.
Yes, I will too. All right, so we're going to get some gaming topics now. So the massive news for the week that has come past. Thank you, Ozzy, for the host.
Thanks, Aussie.
Now, EA microtransactions.
EA, what do you guys think before we start this? I want to see some comments.
See some comments in the chat. Now,
I want to see.
do you think they've done the right thing by pulling the microtransactions out?
No microtransactions, woo. I want to see just a simple yes or no, guys. If you can just type in the chat, no or yes.
All right.
I want to see how many people. I know that the straw poll for tonight is this exact question,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to see in real time.
So my particular thing on this,
Mixed emotion
on a
from me.
personal note, right? I have no issues with microtransactions, but I don't understand why so many people are complaining about it, because it's particularly one. I know it's people saying who can afford it, who can't afford it, right? But if you cannot afford it and you love the game, well then just keep plodding along and reach that target. People that can afford it and don't have time to play the game but want to be at the best of ability when they are playing. Some people can't afford 9-10 hour days playing, for example, Battlefront 2 and reaching
of
a certain
course
goal.
they're going to be ahead of a person that
Yeah,
plays
exactly.
1 or 2 hours.
Yeah, so you're going to be that person. You're going to be at that particular rate. Well, then that person coming out playing, wants to come in at 8 o'clock at night, wants to play for an hour,
Yep.
but he wants the best of the best. But he can afford the microtransactions. Well, then just do it seriously. End of the day, regardless of it, if you're a good player with microtransactions or not, you're still going to win.
I don't understand why Star Wars copped a lot of hate though over it.
Because it's EA. That's real. That's all. Honestly,
EA
all
have been
it
around
is.
for years.
No, but it's because of EA. EA make this big hop about games, and then all of a sudden it's just something that they bring out. And it's like, oh, look, their videos are awesome. But then again, the videos are put up as trailers is literally the game you are playing, because even the trailer looks exactly like the game you play. Especially if you're playing Starfighter, you know. And you got a really nice screen, and it's G-Sync compatible, running on Ultra, like that's how I'm playing at the moment.
Yeah.
And it looks immersed when you're playing. You really could not tell. But now with the microtransaction shit that's come out, and everyone's saying, well, why, remove it. It's cheating. It's not cheating.
It's because this all started because EA. It has nothing to do with EA. It has nothing to do with EA.
It's money.
Let's
everyone's
be honest.
everyone's saying it's money.
Everyone does it now, and it happens in every game now. There's microtransactions in every game. It's because one person wrote on Reddit and they complained, and
it is exploded.
Thousands of people liked it. Who
Exactly.
cares? Who cares?
How many games out there you can go buy gold? Not talking about World of Warcraft. Buy gold or buy items or buy this or buy that, and no one said shit for the last how many years?
Microtransactions have been around for years.
It's multiplayer.
And nobody's complained about them.
It's multiplayer. Blizzard does it now for World of Warcraft. You can actually buy tokens and sell them in the actual auction house. They've been doing it for a couple of years now.
What needs to be addressed, what has been addressed, is the fact that you need to spend $2,100 to purchase everything in-game on Star Wars. That needs to be addressed, because that's just wrong. So that's wrong on EA's behalf, but who cares about microtransactions?
Yeah.
You know? Yes, Vader costs so much to unlock him. They fixed that. They reduced that by 75%.
Yeah.
But then people complained more and more and more, and they got rid of microtransactions. I honestly don't.
End of the day, look, how I see it, end of the day, World of Warships, Jaden, I completely understand. I've probably bought about 8 ships so far. So, yeah, look, anything that comes like that, even look, if it's World of Warships.
Then you got them games that cost $1,000 for a ship.
Well, I've paid $100 for a ship.
Well, there you go. And then you go and have people like you, I'm not saying you, people like you that whinge about microtransactions.
I'm not whinging, but the people that...
I said like you.
So the people that are whinging are the ones that can't afford microtransactions. Not the ones that are microtransactions.
But then they go out and buy a $100 ship.
Yeah, but I'm guaranteed the ones that are whinging is the ones that can't afford it. Simple as that. If you can't afford it, you're going to whinge about it. Because if you can afford it, you're not going to whinge.
And that would not... I don't know about you guys, once again, I don't know about you, but that would not deter me from buying a game.
Well, do you know what?
I love Star Wars,
you know what? I'm
I'll
actually going to be completely honest, right? The night before, I actually bought... What do you call them?
What?
On Battlefront 2. The crystals.
Did you buy them?
I bought. So I think it was like $24, and I bought some crystals. So because I actually like the crates going up. And then the next day,
daily crate and stuff.
Yeah. So I bought $24. The next day they removed them. Like, well, you know what? Lucky I bought it. So
yeah, thanks to Fave. I honestly don't see what the fuss is about.
it's not. It's ridiculous. I seriously don't see why people should go to that extent and say, you know what? It's
We saw an interesting article yesterday, and Lee will click on it now and bring it up. It's just on the one that we're looking at.
No.
You're not.
Sorry.
All right, I won't talk about that, guys. I'll let Lee talk about it now. So.
Which one is it, sorry?
No, you can look for it yourself now.
Maybe a fucking wish. Future Mark? Or Cyberpunk?
Yeah, if you want to talk about either one of them.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah, that'll do. That will do.
Alright, so I have no idea about this game. What's it about? Apparently he doesn't as well. But Matt, I'll give it to you and explain Cyberpunk.
Well, this follows on with so Cyberpunk 2077, which is supposed to be CD Projekt's best game.
So can I cut you off there for a second? This game apparently has been going for 7 years so far, going to an 8th year in production or actually creating the game. I'm finding it hard to believe that it takes 8 years to create the best game in the world, apparently they're saying, or the best game ever. Do you think it's a ploy to just keep attracting people towards it? Because 8 years of video game technology, graphics technology, I think it's changed in the last, even the last 4 years, it's changed dramatically.
That's all of what you're saying is based off them actually working on the game, though.
Well, what's the purpose
engine.
behind
I
it?
don't think they are.
Well, if you actually look at the video, which I'll play now.
That's a pre-rendered trailer that shows nothing.
Yeah, but what's it about?
That shows nothing. Exactly. That's showing what the game's about. It's not showing you in-game. So they may not have started on that yet. They may be doing all the dialogue and what the story is about and what you do and stuff like that.
From 7 years ago.
Concept. Yeah.
If that girl's voice would be changed in 7 years.
Why not?
Alright.
Why not?
Anyway.
They're very cocky.
Their favourite now, it's one still going. Just type in PC4, no, what is it? Hashtag PC419 PLE. Star Citizen, but you know what? You can actually play that game, Mephisto. You can actually play it, which is, at least now, it's in its stage now where you obviously can, I think you can go on a
Star
planet.
Citizen's boring.
I don't think it's boring. When it comes out, it'll be good.
No, you can't go to planet yet. That's what's boring.
Oh, you can't go. It hasn't the update come out yet. Well, when it does come out, we'll see.
Yeah, then it'll be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue on.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
CD Projekt assures Cyberpunk 2077 is not monetized. So apparently, if people had the questions, or they were saying on
So
Reddit,
every game's going to go under the
now,
knife.
yeah, every single game is being monetized. Apparently, people are saying that every single game coming out, specifically this game as well, that hasn't even been released yet. No one knows what the hell it's about. It's supposed to be one of the best RPGs out. That it's monetized. So CD Projekt assures that CP 2077 is not monetized. Worry not, say CD Projekt. When thinking of CP 2077, think nothing less than
The Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3. Huge single player, open world, story driven RPG, no hidden catch. I love this. You get what you pay for, no bullshit. This is their quote, mind you. Just honest gaming like the Wild Hunt. We leave the greed to others. We leave the greed to others. Honestly.
Cocky.
Very cocky, but
Cocky.
they're right, As Matt was actually telling me too, apparently the Polish government is actually given them a government grant
$7
on this.
million grant.
So they're giving $7 million to create this game. I'm sure that all that $7 million has gone to the game. They haven't paid themselves a cent.
Probably put $1 million to the game.
Yeah. So $1 million has gone to Cyberpunk, and the $6 million has gone to the developers. We'll see. That's the reason why it's taken 7 years. They're investing that money. What do you think?
Yeah, it still doesn't say, like it doesn't go really in depth with what the game is about though. Being very secretive.
Do you find that a bit of bullshit though? After 7 years?
Yeah,
Because when I saw the trailer of this, I actually enjoyed it. But at the end of the day, 7 years is a bit too much.
Don't you have the trailer to play while we talk?
No, I don't.
You don't? Oh, you didn't get it?
Oh, I can just play this.
You can play that?
Yeah. So I'm going to play the trailer, and you guys let me know what you think of it.
We'll just leave it playing in the background for those who haven't seen it.
Yeah.
What they have said about this game though,
Yeah.
it's a live scope of a game.
So it does change.
So it needs to be online, even if you're playing single player, because the environment changes around you.
On what you do, or what other players do.
So apparently, there's going to be developers constantly working on the game, even when players are playing. So it allows the devs to constantly shift, change, and further the game worlds on the fly.
Well, is it a single RPG or is it a multiplayer game?
There has been talk about multiplayer coming into it.
Okay.
But they haven't said anything yet.
Yeah.
They've more been talking about the constant change in the game. So this means that when you close and open the game later, so if you hop on, play for a bit and hop off, then hop back on later, things in the world will be different and players will have to adapt to their surroundings on a constant basis. So a building might have been collapsed in the time that you were gone. There might be new structures that have been built. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, but for what? Is it multiplayer? That doesn't make sense at
It
all.
says the game needs to have live services.
Well, let's...
So yes, and it actually says here as well, real-time AI and living cities, while also incorporating seamless multiplayer into the mix. There you go. In fact, everything about the grant seems directly affecting Cyberpunk 2077 in a number of ways. When combined, the components give us an idea of what to possibly expect. Still very secretive, is what I'm getting. If it's anything like The Witcher, it is. It's going to be the best game ever.
But it's not like The Witcher. It's two different
No. I'm not talking.
decades, really.
I'm not talking setting and stuff. I'm talking quality of game. Because that's the.
Yeah, look.
The Witcher was amazing.
It was amazing. I've got to admit that, but it's at least give us something.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they should have released a lot more now.
Yeah.
Does this tell you that it's not going to come out for a while yet? Still, if they're not releasing stuff, if we haven't seen more,
I don't think we're going to see a lot of this at all, to be honest. But anyway.
maybe it'll come out in 2018.
Mm.
Who knows?
There you
Who
go.
knows?
There's a game here that's actually playing, which is good. Well, I'm enjoying it. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Now I just press something. And
Star Wars.
It's going to Star Wars.
Star Wars
Oh.
is awesome.
I'm not buying Star Wars. Who's here's actually enjoying Star Wars, by the way? Apart from that, money bullshit, but
Jedi's are still OP.
Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got here. Well, we have one more.
Duke
Yeah,
Nukem for
games,
Deja
okay.
Vu.
So Future Mark announces VR Mark Cyan
Science.
Room DX12 benchmark. Cyan Room is a new DX12 benchmark test for VR. It uses a pure DirectX Engine 12 engine built in-house, optimized for VR. Who here owns a VR headset? This will be for you guys. Cyan Room shows how using a API with less overhead can help developers deliver impressive VR experiences even on the modest PC system. Who actually here is interested in the Microsoft HoloLens? It's called the Microsoft HoloLens. That actually looks awesome. That actually interests me more than the VR completely. So the HoloLens is actually in your particular space you've currently got now, using VR with, example, what's on your desk or what's on your PC or so forth. Have you seen it? I've actually seen some video of it. Guys, do look into, we'll try and get a link into the Microsoft HoloLens technology. That is absolutely awesome. Jaden89 apparently is getting Star Wars next week. You will not be disappointed if you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I played some yesterday. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it's still a headset that you wear. It looks like Sunny's.
So apparently, after running a benchmark, you'll see if your PC was able to meet the target of frame rate, a comparison with other systems, and a detailed hardware monitoring charts. So we'll soon see. It'll be good. A lot of the obviously reviewers and influencers out there are actually going into VR. I've seen a few of their videos so far. So I think VR 2018 will probably be its starting benchmark because there's nothing really out there else. So VR is going to be the next thing. But it's actually hard to show VR as a reviewer, particularly what you can see on the screen and what you're currently doing.
You can only show graphs.
Exactly,
of
exactly.
Scores and performance.
But particularly with the HoloLens itself, like the Microsoft HoloLens, and there's actually a few other companies creating the same technology for Microsoft as well. That is what you can particularly see what you're doing and what you're changing, what you're building. Because apparently I've seen like Minecraft, I've actually seen things you can build with as well. It's really awesome technology. So that's something, probably the next 15 years, maybe 20 years, it will be the norm of everyone. Literally be wearing the HoloLens of some sort, back in probably something like this, as thin as this, and that's it. You'll be, everything will be in front of you. So it's going to be really good.
It'll be interesting.
It is.
Everyone will look like a douche canoe though, because they'll all be wearing these weird glasses going, hey look, there's a cat. There's no cat.
Oh, no. I know. So we're going to do the giveaway for the PLE gift voucher. Thanks to PLE once again for the $50 gift voucher. And we are going to pick a winner right now. And the winner is...
Short Stack 76.
Short Stacks. Congratulations for the $50 gift voucher. Sure, Nuggets will take that off you.
Congratulations. $50 PLE voucher never goes astray.
Just PM myself on Facebook, please, and I'll get that sorted out to you. Thank you.
Where is she? She's not even in here. She done a runner.
She did.
She's not even in here. Boo you.
Oh well. Is Nugget here?
Nah.
Well, they're both gone.
Yep.
Well, we might have to re-roll that. I haven't put a disclaimer in there, so it's per.
For viewers in house.
Yeah. I'll let them know, guys. We'll see anyway. But we do have another one coming up, which is going to be
Everyone's saying reroll.
reroll. PC 419. God forbid if I rerolled. PC 419.
Why enter a competition and leave?
Destiny.
That's all. I don't know about you guys once again, but all the hype's there. When you leave, you leave.
So we got
You
PC
don't
41
expect to
Destiny.
win.
Thank you to PLE for a copy of Destiny 2 to one of our lucky viewers. Particularly, guys, if you do own the game, I know it's a competition. Everyone wants to win it, but if you don't own it, please enter in and good luck. Twitch, you can't enter because it is Australia only, and your PC can't run it. No, I'm joking.
I actually want him to win it
Yeah, it'd be good.
because I want him to see if
It actually
runs. Twitch, enter.
Hopefully.
Enter. Did he enter? Yeah, he did.
He did, yeah.
Good,
Of course he did.
okay. Jeez, is that all you get?
Looks like piss,
It's like a full blast. It doesn't. Looks like beer.
but it ain't.
Father of Raptors. I like that name. How you going, man?
Dun, dun, dun.
One does not simply enter a giveaway, then don't claim it. Exactly.
That is it.
Should we
We
do this
should-
while we're
you know what?
talking?
We should do a meme like that. There was one I skipped, which is this one here.
Twitch, I love you, man, but you have to be the biggest tight ass. I thought Damo was a tight ass.
What's that?
He just wants free stuff. Can you give me a copy anyway? I can be the lone reviewer of BC419.
Oh god.
Go out and buy something for once. Jesus.
Okay, so this is a good one. Intel's new XMM7660 LTE modem capable of 1.6 gigabits on a mobile device. Harrington doesn't even.
Completely useless.
But Harrington isn't even that quick. So locally it'll be good. You're running AD. Is it AD now?
Wireless AD. Yeah.
Is wireless AD is your latest technology? You got that now? So Intel has increased its threat against Qualcomm's very big way of announcing their new XMM7660 LTE modem. Something that will really push the limits to download speeds over your mobile devices. So in this case here, particularly will be for your mobile device we're talking about. Now, next year there is a lot of talk of 5G being released.
So that's why
So
we're
this
maybe-
will be releasing today. So Intel is obviously reaching into that market. So your new mobile device will have new Intel chipsets, not Qualcomm chipsets. What do you think of that? So was it Broadcom or Qualcomm was trying to buy each other out for some reason?
Ice Chariot, don't know if typo. It's called Short Stack, Shart Stack.
Hopefully it was. What do you think of this?
Yeah, it may not be applicable to us. For America, maybe.
America,
It might
South
be-
Korea,
yeah,
Singapore.
It might be useful, but not for here. Not for here.
I think it will be a help to what we've got currently now. So if you do live in the CBD, whatever state you're in, it will definitely be an assistance or be out for you, because anything above that obviously that band or that band,
Frequency.
no, channel. So the channel above of anything else currently, you will gain the most benefit out of it, really. So
But even 4G now, depending on where you go, like I've got 4G here right now, yeah?
yeah, and shit
crap.
else. Do you want my booster?
That's crap. Just walk around with the booster on your mobile.
And mind you guys, tonight, let me know how the stream is going, because I'm actually running off my NBN. If it's dropped out or any issues, let me know in the chat. If it hasn't, thank God we've gone through one show with no issues whatsoever with our stream, which has been fantastic. If it's also too, I'll be streaming a lot from my own channel as well, from this channel, bit of gaming as well. So the reason why I haven't done it so much is particularly that reason. But if it's been running well, you'll see a lot more streams from
Short
it.
Stack, PM us on Facebook to claim your prize.
Yes.
Congratulations. It's always nice to win a voucher for somewhere that I know you want to spend money to get parts on.
Exactly
Just
right.
don't buy RAM at the moment because it's freaking expensive.
Well, someone needs RAM.
This is correct.
Yes. So going back to that, so it's 1.6 gigabits now, creating leap from the 1 gigabits offered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 processor. Intel's new LTE modem will be one of the fastest in the world. It could feature the first inside of the iPhone 9. Look at that. Is this completely useless, or as we retaining speeds of 1 gigabits per connection now? Like I said, I think I'll just answer that question. It is going to be an assistant. It will be there. It's always a base. You're always going to have that 3 years of technology ahead, and our Australia is going to be 3 years behind. So regardless, so it's a starting point. It's going to be an assistance. If you're in that channel above everyone else, you are going to have obviously you're going to grab those features and be top speed of anyone else at the moment currently. It's also a price grab of anything new technology is going to come out. Mobile devices is going to be the new norm for next year as well. Mobile gaming is going to be massive in 2018. So that's the sort of market they're going to grab. In regards of what PC gaming currently is now for esports are looking at mobile device gaming. I don't know why, but it's going into it.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are. So that's going to be the next big thing. So hopefully we'll see it in that, and most likely that's the reason why they're going into that also and all sorts as well. Plus, you got to sort from the business type as well, from the business market.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Exactly right. Can everyone just take a second? Just close your eyes. I'll do the same. Close your eyes and just think about downloading something at 1 gig a second.
Don't even go there.
How amazing would that be?
Yeah, get us
1 gig a second.
Get us South Korea and you'll find out.
It will take you. Star Wars was what? 50 gig?
Yeah.
50 seconds to download Star Wars.
How nice is that
Wow.
Aorus X299 board? I'm just looking at it now.
Wow.
How nice is it? Looks alright.
Oh, the Aorus.
Exceeds expectations.
I'm not going to put my Christmas tree up this year.
I'm just going to go be PC and just...
I'm just going to put my Aorus board in the lounge room and just have it flashing. So they look like Christmas trees.
Haha, line up for a headshot with my wife calls. That allows what's GTA 5 most wanted.
Lawntel, I have heard so much good about Lawntel.
Oh, sorry.
I want to move to Tassie for that reason.
What's that?
Lawntel, they're a provider in Tasmania, and everyone that I've spoken to, I actually saw Nugget post up something as well the other day, and I was interested and I looked. Apparently they are amazing.
What's that?
Like if you get the 140,
Yeah.
everyone has got over 90 down.
Well, that's the reason. A reason for that. Don't be wrong. Even my service provider now, my wireless NBN, the retention rate is 1 to 4, where TPG, Telstra, and all that they're 1 to 40. I think they are. What that means is each line connection you have, that your line connection is only 4 people using it on these sort of speeds. Where Telstra, TPG, and all the others, when they drop their prices right down and are trying to fight for the market, you're 1 out of 40 people on the same line connection. That's the reason why you have so many issues or congestions or your speeds are fluctuating, you've got problems with your internet or so forth, is because you're 1 out of 40 people who are on the same line.
That's QoS.
Yes.
It's completely QoS.
Now, when you're guaranteed example, 140, you're a 1 to 4 or 1 to 6, I'd say max. But running fiber, that's the reason why you're getting that sort of speeds. So Nuggets, we've changed from launch. Will absolutely have been amazing ISP. We have been connected with them for 4 weeks. Now only one dropout for 1 second, and that's
And
the Damien Manager provides excellent customer service at PC419. There you go. Fantastic.
That's why I'd be more inclined to go a smaller company, because you get better customer service.
Or even what I'm with now, with Melbourne ISP. They're currently over in my area, so where I am now, and 3 other suburbs around us. And honestly, yeah, we had some issues at the start, and honestly, we're still teething some issues currently now, but they have just been absolutely fantastic. I really cannot commend them enough.
Yeah. GTA, I'm with Belong. They're owned by Telstra. I sit around 95 down.
Weren't you with Belong?
Change provider. Belong shit.
Weren't you Belong? For like a week?
For a day.
Yeah.
For a day.
So Nugget's running FTTN, so it's not even FTTP, and she's getting 96.
96, yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Nugget, for those speeds, I guarantee you're not far from the node at all. Because you're still running, you're still getting copper to the house.
What's your ping, Nugget? If you do a speed test, what's your ping?
Yeah, that'd be good. Actually, that's actually a really good thing. If you do a speed test, let us know your ping.
Yeah, I want to know your ping. 350 millis. I hope not.
No.
If you get 350, that's crap. That's
Change the server.
Oh, 350 meters
Oh,
from
350,
the node.
That's why your speeds are so.
Ping is
awesome.
4 milliseconds.
There you
okay.
go.
Scared the crap out of me then.
Yeah. So Aussie Damnation is on 36 down and 12 up.
Yeah.
And he actually streams at 1080p as well.
Well, there you go. Just goes to show.
Just goes to show.
Just goes to show.
That PUBG doesn't take much at all. That's awesome though. So yeah, we've actually gone through a lot of the topics, which I don't think we've got much left to go through now. But
Well, you completely skipped one.
did I?
Yep. You can't go back to that now because you just changed topic halfway through it.
Oh, the aim4. Oh, I know, I can go back to that.
No, the publisher should raise game prices.
I guess, but
You are funny.
I didn't know why I didn't see it because you didn't mark it out properly.
Let's be honest. Internet's internet in Australia. It's all crap.
Yeah.
If you get 96, that's amazing. That's amazing. I get 98 at my work. I can't be any happier. And then I go home and get 60. 69.
I've actually been happy. Last 24 to 48 hours, my internet has been awesome. Fakey Rampage TV is getting 96. It's good.
Lucky bugger.
Alright, so ASUS readies motherboards for the new AM4 chips. Here you go. You can see from here, we'll go down a bit more, and there's nothing on this. Thank you to Tom's Hardware, with absolutely nothing on here. AMD is readying a new round of processors for its AM4 platform. It certainly seems so, with ASUS releasing a new BIOS update for the entire range of the B350 and the X370 motherboards that effectively confirms this. ASUS released a series of BIOS updates for its full selection of AMD B350 and X370 chipset motherboards.
Park07, thanks for the follow, man.
Each of the individual updates share the same descriptions. Updates for AGESA 10071, the new upcoming processors.
Low-end processors from what we can see.
They look like low-end processors, yeah. That's right.
So, a big boo-boo on ASUS's behalf.
Very big boo-boo. Very big boo-boo.
For new upcoming processors, they shouldn't have put that in there. They should have just said 1071 for processors.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think so far?
Gotten rid of the upcoming.
Just off topic, which I'll bring up here in a second. For your all Star Wars fans, the Titan XP Star Wars edition.
What a card. What a card.
Listen
See,
here.
even that loaded quickly.
Yeah, my internet's running really awesome. Don't jinx it, please.
Mm.
So, we have Team Red and Team Green on this one. I actually prefer, even though I am an Empire fan and a Sith fan, I disagree on what they've done. Where they've made it the Empire, was it what do they call themselves? Galactic Empire versus the Jedi Order. Do you think they should have made it the Sith Empire? The Sith versus the Jedi Order? Or made it the Galactic Empire versus the Rebellion?
Yeah, but isn't that old now? I don't know that much about Star Wars. Isn't that old now? Aren't these the two new factions in the movies?
No.
They're not.
No, the Galactic Empire is the Empire. Jedi Order is the Jedi Order. It's just like Horde versus Alliance. They're the two.
So that's right.
No, it's not.
That's
Jedi Order is the Jedi's. Jedis are neutral with the Rebellion.
okay.
They disagree with what the Empire is doing.
Yep.
But the Sith is the actual enemy of the Jedi, because they're the ones that are fighting for so long. I disagree. I'm going to slap him right now because he knows nothing about Star Wars.
I don't know that much.
So it's ridiculous on how they've actually set this up. And I do prefer the Galactic Empire versus the Jedi Order on aesthetics because they did make it look a bit better.
And the Galactic Empire one.
Yes. I'm only going off by Linus's video that happened this week.
Yep.
Both cars perform exactly the same, no difference at all. It's just aesthetics difference from each other, I should say. But this upsets me. As a Star Wars fan, this really upsets me. Let us know in the chat, guys. Does it upset you on how they've done it? You know, the Galactic Empire versus Jedi Order. It should have been the Galactic Empire versus the Rebellion, or it should have been the Sith. Well, I would call it the Sith Empire versus the Jedi Order. You know, that's How much is it?
I love the Jedi one. I'm a fan of weathering. Does the Jedi one have weathering?
They both have weathering.
Do they?
Yeah, they're both weathering. Yeah.
I should put a little speaker in it, so when you turn your computer on, you get the little lightsaber.
I'm pretty sure it does.
That'd be sick.
So as you can see here, it's. I should know. He's right. The Jedi one is weathered for some reason. This is more refined because the Empire is obviously technology advanced than anything else. But and this is not something that you would buy and not use it. It's something you'd buy and it's brought into your PC and it's going to be
that middle photo on the left, the one that says Galactic Empire.
That one, yep.
When I look at that,
mm-hmm.
I see you flip it the other way, so it's going vertically, up and down. It looks like a Galax Hoth stick.
It does. It does.
Doesn't it?
One thing I'm going to go disagree on as well, the actual Star Wars writing is upside down. So when you put it in your card, the Star Wars is actually facing that way, not facing towards you. So the writing is not the opposite way.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah.
We'll let Lee keep bringing out the bad stuff about the card because he's butthurt because it's better than the Titan that he just bought.
Yeah. So I've only owned a Titan for about 3 months. And I knew something will fucking come out.
You know,
did I say that? Did I actually say that?
It's one thing to have looks, but it's actually a better card than the Titan XP.
It is. It actually performs.
It's clocked higher. It's got a
outperformance.
It's got a higher mem clock, higher core clock.
So the Jedi Order one is actually being withered, which is correct. Who wrote that in the start?
Butcher Steve. More CUDA cores.
Yeah. So yeah, the Jedi Order has been withered. It's just been dated. Like it's like carbon dated really. Made it look older, which is good. But particularly in this case here, I've got to say I've disagreed on how they've named it. Vigorously, I should say. As a Star Wars fan, NVIDIA failed that way.
Is it NVIDIA though, or is it?
Is
it what they got told to name it?
No, NVIDIA did. Josh, yes, I actually saw that video and it refused to SLI. So when the Empire and he had both, for some fucking reason, he had
That's
both cars
awesome.
on there. And he goes, will it fail SLI? And actually wouldn't.
That is
the
awesome.
The SLI failed for any particular reason.
That is
It
awesome.
could have been a driver issue, but it did fail.
He should get another Jedi one or another Galactic Empire one and try putting it together.
There should be a base code on both GPUs. Not that you would ever buy two for God knows fucking reason, but you should be a base code where you put them two together. Is like, no, these will not.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
that would be so cool.
Yeah, or a code should come up in the NVIDIA software. Why would you SLI the Empire with the Jedi, with the Jedi Order? You know what I mean? Like something like quirky as that, it should be in the base code of some sort.
That would be so cool.
You know what I mean? Something like that. It's like, why would you do that? Yeah.
They should. I honestly think they should make the lightsaber sound though when they turn on.
They should.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Or you have like a little soundboard in it, so you can change it between Chewie and Vader and turn your computer on. That would be funny. That would be funny.
If it was a Titan, I would like one so I can put it under my
Twitch,
Sledgehammer.
you don't want a Titan. He doesn't want something for free. Holy moly.
Yeah. Well, Twitch, I actually own one. You know what? When you buy one, eventually, if you can buy one, it is the best card, I've got to say, that I've ever owned. And the most expensive card I've ever owned. And 8-bit sound.
Was my impersonation of Yoda good? It sounds the best in the shower.
Show us. So turn your PC on and Luke, I am not your father. That would be good if they actually had like a soundboard. Every time you turn your PC on, it's a different monologue or dialogue from the movies. So every time you turn it on, it's a different dialogue, a voice dialogue that comes out.
So cool.
That it just every time you turn it on, it's something different.
That would
It
be
might be
so
like
cool.
20 or 5 or 10 different dialogues inbuilt into the actual video card, but it's just every time you turn it on, something else comes up. That'd be good.
That would be so cool. That
Yeah,
would be so cool. They should make it happen.
yeah, they should.
They should
They
make it happen. Definitely.
Actually, just quickly before we do, I want to start closing up the talking tech for the night. Who here is Empire and Sith, and who here is Jedi and Rebellion? Put us in the chat. Put us in the chat.
Getting the Imperial symbol as a tat on my wrist. I show a prime. No.
I'm actually getting a few Jedi's, Sith all the way. I've got a few tattoos
Mark,
of
be
my
cool,
sons,
Be cool.
my
change
son
it
and
to
my
Empire.
daughters.
Slickfo, Sith, Empire, bro.
Yeah.
It's
So
not Sith anymore.
sorry,
It's not Sith anymore. Empire.
it's Sith.
No,
Who said Empire?
it's them two.
For a person that doesn't know Star Wars,
It's them two.
it's Sith.
It's just what it is. It's just what it is.
So I've actually got tattoos of my kids' names, just because I forget who they are and what their names are. And I'm thinking about getting the Horde symbol and the Sith symbol on either side of them.
You're weird.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's actually,
it's actually the
order.
first order. Did they name was it the Galactic Empire? Was that what they called it? Yeah, it's the Galactic Empire. Is that the new symbol though, or is that the old Empire symbol? Has that changed? So, the Empire symbol.
What giveaway, Fakey? Melissa said they are referred to as Galactic Empire too.
Yes, Palpatine actually says that. So
Jaden said, "Do it,
so the Empire itself.
do it."
So the Empire itself was black. Yeah, it was black. So here was black with white inside here.
Oh, they just inverted the colours.
They just inverted it.
Oh,
So
okay.
the new Galactic Empire is white.
Okay.
That's the difference, pretty much, between the two.
I must admit, I have to agree with you there, Slickflow. General Grievous and Darth Maul were the two best characters, two most diverse characters. As soon as Darth Maul walked in,
Well, I couldn't believe actually they killed Darth. I don't think anyone from the Star Wars, from Lucasfilms actually thought that Darth Maul will make it that much of big of an impact. Till today, even being in one movie,
it's just because Darth Maul was the first one to have
he was
the,
badass. Like,
the,
he was
the double
literally.
saber.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Just came in and
Just came in, but is like that's a character that they shouldn't have killed. They should have stayed for the whole three movies. Even having Anakin and him fight it out, that would have been a perfect
Yeah,
duel.
exactly.
It would have been better than the him and
Exactly.
the other dude.
Exactly.
I'm not even gonna name his name.
But General Grievous, I remember going and seeing that movie, and when I saw General Grievous, I was like,
What movie is that?
I don't know, what movie is that? Is it?
Dude,
Is it-
I got my own Jar Jar here.
Is it
Which one is it?
A New Hope? Is that the one with General Grievous in it, guys? A New Hope? I was gonna say Back to the Future, but that's
I'm not even
completely
gonna.
different movie.
I'm not even gonna fucking talk. Seriously. He doesn't even know. I'm being serious. He's actually being legitimate. He actually doesn't fucking know.
I love it. I love it.
Do you love it?
I love it. So Kylo Ren.
No, you're not off it air.
A spoiler, guys. Kylo Ren is actually Darth Maul. He just doesn't have horns yet. You'll see.
Don't.
You'll see.
He has to know the movie.
They're not at that advanced yet in the movie that they haven't discovered face paint yet. So as soon as they apply some face paint to Kylo Ren and some horns, it's Darth Maul.
Do you see what I've got to put up with? Seriously. Fucking ridiculous. Fake nerd. Get him out of there. Do you think Twitch? Ooh, that's a big jump. I actually thought that Snook was. Fuck, what's his name?
That's not Snook. That's Snoke.
Snoke. Is Master Windu. A lot is actually people saying that Master Windu is actually Snoke. And apparently, according to looking at the trailer, Rey is more powerful than or just as powerful as Luke.
Isn't Senator Amidala Princess Leia's cousin?
You fucking around? Seriously? You're being serious?
Oh, I was taking the piss because I know how much you love it.
No, you're not. You're fucking not going to be serious. Alright, so the giveaway for the Destiny 2, not always the... I'm going to close the giveaway now. You got about 5 seconds to enter. Destiny 2 from PLE. Thank you, PLE, once again, for allowing us to give away Destiny 2 to one of our viewers. Thank you very much. You got about 10 seconds before I close it off.
Look at this.
What?
Luke is actually Darth Vader's dad. Sorry, I had to.
Fakey, just do hashtag PLE, hashtag PC419 Destiny. You type it in, Fakey. Hashtag PC419 Destiny.
Xferne spelled Destiny wrong, buddy, and it's got to connect. Must connect.
PC6969 Destiny. Thanks, Josh. Alright, so another 20 seconds, we'll be closing that off, and then we'll have a quick Steam giveaway, which will be like a minute. 1 minute. You know what? You are banned from doing any fucking Star Wars noises, films, anything from Star Wars, just because of that. Kenji, thank you for a follow. You've upset me.
You know what, guys?
I'm actually upset now.
He can tell me what to do because he's actually my real father. So.
No. Sorry, I ain't. You're adopted. We haven't actually seen this drop off tonight too. Is this drop off working?
If you just did what I think you just did,
Oh,
is it going to work now?
I did this, exactly the same thing. I know.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can talk
so-
about Star Wars, but you can't click on a link.
So do you purchase in-game content with real money? I said I do. You gonna vote? Ooh.
Almost 50-50.
Almost 50-50. Now, in that particular case, is it because you can't afford it or you're against it? Let us know in the chat. I'm going to close off this giveaway for Destiny 2. Done. And I'm going to pick a winner. And the winner is, which is random.
Gee, Vincent, forgot.
Don't.
Forgot.
Is it?
Forgot. Forgot.
You won it.
Gee, Vincent.
You're kidding me.
Nope.
Where does that?
He won it.
He did too.
I'm not even laughing anymore. I'm past that stage.
Vince, if you own a game, if you want to re-roll it, let me know. If you don't own it, congratulations. Let us know in the chat.
At least don't win anything till 2018, for God's sakes. Take a month or two break. Don't
Vince.
congratulate him. You're only fueling the fire. Don't do it.
God damn, Vincent.
Don't do it.
Let us know, Vince. So if you do own the game, I'm going to re-roll it. Be truthful. If you don't own it, congratulations. Let us know in the chat.
Is Luke adopted sick though?
Sorry. He doesn't own it. Congratulations, Vince.
Chronic the fuck?
Pair me on Facebook, so I'll get the Destiny code out to you. And our last one for tonight, which we're going to do here, which is PC419 Steam, $20 Steam gift voucher. Thank you to Nvidia for this.
Ooh, do we give it away? It cools down good.
Sorry.
21 Crow says re-roll that shiz.
We actually went through every single topic tonight. We ran every single topic.
Not everyone.
Every single topic was done.
Not everyone.
It was. I marked them out.
Not everyone.
Whatever. That was done. Future Mark was done.
So what are we going to do for a Christmas special? because the 27th is the day after Boxing Day.
Mm-hmm.
I vote. What do you guys think? I'll dress up as a reindeer, and you can dress up as Santa. What do you think?
For the giveaway itself.
Yeah. What do you think?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I reckon he'd be a sexy Santa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I reckon.
Matt in red, Lee in green. I'd always be red, mate.
I just think we should dress it up for Christmas. What do you think?
Dress up as Rhonda.
Dress up as Rhonda. Fly me down to Melbourne. I'm Mrs. Claus.
Well, you waffle like that, anyway.
No, we'll do something. We'll do something. Yeah, Santa and Elf. I reckon Santa and Elf. We'll do something like that.
Twitchy goes, Lee is Santa and you as the sleigh.
I'm not going to do that because Lee would actually enjoy it.
Yeah, right.
Fishnets, Matt. That's what we fed up here all night. What do you think?
Yeah.
Smart on the table.
All right, guys. I've got 15 seconds left for the giveaway.
We'll flood the back full of Gigabyte boards
Yeah.
and just have them all the Gigabyte sync.
Mm-hmm.
And just make all flash red, green,
Yeah,
red,
that's
green,
it.
red, green. That'd be cool,
I
huh?
like the Aura Sync going, also the Gigabyte RGB thing going. It's good.
That'd be cool, huh?
It's actually not a bad idea. We'll think of that. We'll do something like that.
Hmm.
We'll have the Christmas thing going on. I might get a small Christmas tree. Just have it sitting here like that. You know.
Might do a surprise giveaway too.
Ooh,
Chuck it in a box or something so people don't know what it is.
that's it. Be an empty box.
Mm.
All right,
I'll
10
come out
seconds
like
left.
this.
Closing up.
Let's put a hand through it.
And we're closed. All right. I'm going to pick a winner for a $20 Steam voucher. Congratulations to
Butcher Steve.
Butcher Steve.
Butcher Steve. Congratulations, man. You've won yourself a $20 Steam voucher. So you can play a game that isn't bloody PUBG.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. PM me straight on Facebook, please, and I will get the code out to you as soon as possible. Congrats. And that is PC 419 Talking Tech for
Is this episode?
19.
This is 19, is
Yeah.
it?
20's next week.
26 week. Okay.
Thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you to all our sponsors for obviously sponsoring the show as usual. We have PLE with our Battleball chairs. We have Nvidia with the giveaways. Also, we have a lot of the Gleam giveaway. Don't forget about that, guys. Let's quickly jump into that. And
Yeah,
I'll
have you put it up?
Yeah, so I'm going to refresh that page very quickly.
Alright, currently, guys, there is 36 people in the chat.
14,681.
Guys, can you just put a yes in the chat if you have entered the competition for the PC? I just want to see how many of you 36 that are in here
Yep.
have actually entered the competition.
A new hope. Let's hope so, Josh, that Matt does some sort of Star Wars research. I said no. Looks like they're all entered. Now, don't forget, guys, which I will be putting in proper in disclaimer as well. It's actually in there. Now, I'm gonna highlight it.
Fakey, do you want the link to enter the comp?
Yeah, I'll put it in there. You guys can see you must follow, subscribe to all the entries to be in the draw to win. This will validate this upon when we do draw the winner. That means that every single entry on this page here, you must click on every single one to validate.
I'll get it for you, man. Hang on, 2 seconds. Okay, I'll get you the link.
I know it's a bit of a obviously, a bit of a bitch to do it all, but understand it is for a PC giveaway. It's mainly for the sponsors as well. Also for PC 419. I've added my streamers on there for the mainstream also. To follow them. It's obviously pushing their channel up as well, which is fantastic for them in their personal matter.
Yeah,
do watch them. There is a variety of I do a variety of streamers. So some play PUBG. We've got a few actually play. Matt's a bit of a variety streamer, in particular for AAA titles. And then we have
Just to piss you off. On Thursday, I'm streaming, guys. If you want to tune into my stream, I am streaming Star Wars.
Oh really? I
Yep.
might jump onto that actually.
Huh?
I might jump onto
No,
that.
you know
Once they're
nothing of
stable.
Star Wars. Pfft.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Centurion 9, which actually gets a lot of views. He's got an average between 9 to 15 viewers, and he plays. Does he play Hunter? It's a hunting game, and he gets a lot of viewers, and his chat is always active too, which is particularly for that sort of game, which is good. A lot of European viewers, so that's good for him. So yeah, congratulations, Charlie. Obviously part of PUBG Australia, and so is Centurion 9. Charlie does do all of the custom game live streams, so it's good on him. And you've got a Sailing Gaming, obviously a bit of a variety streamer, and then you've got obviously Ultra Damnation, who does a lot of PUBG. But he's doing a lot of. He's changing a few of his games, which is good.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep.
The Hunter Call of the Wild. That is correct. Sorry, Centurion. Thank you, Nugget, for getting that correct for me. It's actually not a bad game. I used to play a lot of hunting games back in the day. Haven't played for a while. And yeah, so then you've got if you're looking for a stream, which I'm going to give a bit of a plug-in, if you're looking for a stream that's sort of on the weird realm but funny, I'm going to say, go look at Slickflow's stream.
Weird realm.
Yes, because the reason I'm saying weird realm, not putting the stream down, is that I have never seen a stream like this, ever.
It's certainly worth a check out.
It's worth the follow, and do check him out. So yeah, it's going to be one of those things where I'm not going to mention anything about it until you go and see it, and then next week's episode, if you have seen it, write in the chat, and I'm actually going to put in my notes to see who actually went into his stream, and what is your personal thoughts on Slickflow's stream. And yeah, Moist.
I really, really, really enjoy watching Slickflow.
Yeah.
I really enjoy watching Slickflow.
Slickflow, do put your
put your channel in here, buddy.
there. We'll put it in there, guys. So he's actually online now. I'll try and grab it up, to be honest. Put it in, mate, before we go.
He's the kind of streamer. This is the best way to put it, actually. Slickflow is the kind of streamer where if you're feeling down or upset, watch his stream, guaranteed for a laugh.
Yeah,
guaranteed for a laugh.
You'll probably start laughing once you turn it on. Once you just turn it on.
Guaranteed for a laugh.
Once you connect, you'll be laughing.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think it's time we wrap it up.
It is.
It's 9:45.
All right. Thank you very much, guys, for joining in to Talking Tech. It's been a very interesting episode. Hopefully, Matt does a bit more research on Star Wars by the time we have episode 20, which is a Star Wars special, I must say. No, I'm joking. Thank you to all our sponsors for tonight. Thank you for PLE for the giveaways, and obviously for the Battleball chairs. Battleball chairs are the most fantastic chairs to sit on. I have done a review on that, so do stay tuned and do jump into my YouTube channel as well. Subscribe if you can. A lot more reviews are coming up in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully one will be coming up tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow. And hopefully one next week, this week as well. Thank you once again.
Pumping out lots of reviews.
Yes. Don't forget to join the Gleam Comp, and we'll be posting a lot more on that on the next couple of weeks as well. Thanks to Matt, as always. Wouldn't be Talking Tech without him, and wouldn't be Talking Tech without you guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
See you guys.
Ciao.